Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akha Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to all sincere Hakim throughout the four corners of the earth, laboring in honesty, sincerity, charity, and sound doctrine. To the Akwatim and the children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. And the Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he's the deliverer, because he's going to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. And I just wanted to touch on a quick lesson. You know, I was listening to the brothers over there in California, man, and they brought up about the giants. So I just wanted to reiterate that, you know, because you got people out here that actually believe that it was actual giants walking the earth. Like, I'm talking about fucking how they put it. Like, you think of giant like Jack and the Beanstalk, giants like that, you know, when the word giant doesn't even mean what you think it means. Okay, so this is Genesis chapter 6 and 4. It says, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters, Salaka on the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of the Most High saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. All right, so the sons of the Most High is talking about the Israelites before we became Israelites. All right, so we were called sons of the Most High, sons of God. You know, and the daughters of men is talking about these heathen nations, these other nations, not Esau, not Edomites, but the other nations. Now you had the son of men, then you also had what? The sons of perdition, okay? Which those are the Edomites of today, all right? So you had three types of classes of men back then. All right, so it says, I'm going to read this verse 2 again. It says that the sons of the Most High saw the daughters of men, that they were fair. So they looked at them like, damn, these chicks is bad, man. All right, it says good, pleasant. It says thab, good, pleasant, agreeable. All right, pleasant, agreeable, good, excellent. You get the picture, man. So they look pretty good to them, to our ancestors, you know. So it says, and they took them wives of all which they chose. So they went around all these different. Matter of fact, to back that point up, Solomon, man, he's a perfect example of that. All right, Solomon is a perfect example of a son of the Most High going taking wives of all these different heathen nations, you know. And why we wasn't supposed to do that? Because they'll turn your heart away from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, and you'll start worshiping their gods. Like Solomon, what he do? He built up idols. He built up high places for their idols, man, for them to worship. Which, hey, man, that's going off, you know. But it says the sons of the Most High saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. All right, verse 3 says, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. All right. All right, so it says to judge, contend, plead. All right, so he's not always going to be with them, you know. He's going to turn his back on them. Why? Because they turned their back on him. So when they started having, you know, like prime example, man, like nowadays, you know, you have a child. So you have a child by a heathen woman. Let's say a Moabite. All right, for the Israelite man, he has a child by a Moabite. Now you and say you was a man of the truth, and you teaching your child about Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah, but your woman now you have a split, and your woman, she goes her way, you go your way, but you still try, you know, be in your child's life. She's going to eventually start. Well, her family, first and foremost, her family is going to teach them about their gods, you know, to the point where your child might, hey man, he might believe in that. If it's all up to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shah at the end of the day, man. All right. So so the Lord ain't going to deal with that, man. He going to be like, look, man, I ain't dealing with your son. You I might deal with you, I ain't dealing with your son. And the Lord could do whatever he wants, man. All right? It says, in Yahweh Shema said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 130 years. So like 120 years. All right, so before that, first of all, let's take it back to Adam. All right, well, Adam. Okay, Adam. When it was first originated, we were supposed to live forever, man. We weren't supposed to die. Now Adam and Eve was found in transgression, you know. So I think our years were cut down to 1,000 years, you know. So then Methuselah is the only one that lived the longest. I think he lived like 980 years, or something to that effect. But I know it's like over 900 years, you know. So being cut down from that to 120 years is crazy. Now to the fact, our people, especially in the little ghetto neighborhoods and all that, they get chopped down 19, 16, 17, 15, 14. So they ain't even lived yet, man. All right? But it was for man to live 120 years. And being though we in this queendom, with all these GMOs and all these different foods and all that, we don't even live to see, I think, what's the life expectancy now? Like 70 years old? 80? Something like that. All right, but anyway, going to verse 4, this is what I wanted. Verse 4 says, there were giants in the earth in those days, and also that when the sons of the Most High came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men, which were of old men of renown. Okay, so check it out. Now, people really think that it was giants. Like, giants came down here, started having sex with the women. That's completely off. That's like some Disney World, some Disney bullshit. Walt Disney anime, you know? So let's get the word giants, which is, it says giants, the Nephilim. All right? Now you go down, Strong's definition from H5307 says properly a feller that is a bully or a tyrant, giant. All right? So, and now you go hit that, and it goes into Nepal, Nephal, you know, Naphal, Naphal, Nepal, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. All right, and it says to fall, lie, be cast down, fail. All right, so that's what the giants were. They were men of great stature, man. All right, and they fell. How did they fall? They started mating with the heathen women. They started going off serving their gods. So what? We fell, man. The fall, like they talk about the fallen angels. The fallen angels are talking about who? You Israelites, man. Starting with the elect. All right. So those giants wasn't talking about actual giants, fee, fa, fo, fum type of shit. It was talking about men of great stature. You know, like you look at who, like a Jay-Z of today, he would be considered a giant back then. You know, okay, like this asshole that just died, a Nipsey Hussle. All right, a Nipsey Hussle would have been considered a giant. Now, what he fell, he got chopped down. You know, so that's what those giants were talking about. All right, I'm gonna read that again. Verse 4 says, "There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of the Most High came in unto the daughters of men, and there bare children of them, the same became mighty men." All right. So what's a mighty man? Strong man, brave. Okay. A strong man, a brave man. Because what? The sons of the Most High, brave man, valiant men. Because what? He didn't give us the spirit of fear. Like these other nations, they get scary, man. Our nation never was supposed to get like that. All right. It says, men, all right, became mighty men, which were of old men of renown. So you look up the word renown, you got Shem. All right. So the men of renown was what? Going back to the sons of God, man. Before we became a nation of Israel, we were known as the sons of the Most High, man. All right. But you got dudes talking about, yo, what was they called before they were Israelites and all this. Man, listen. It's telling you right here in the scriptures. All right. And I'm gonna leave it at that. So there's no such thing as no damn giants. Well, Goliath, he was an actual tall dude, man, giant, big dude. He's way bigger than King David, man. All right. But when they talk about giants, and then they got all this bullshit where they scientists say they found bones and all that. That's a bunch of crap, man. You know, it's a bunch of garbage. Cause science always try and prove something to be what they want it to be, man. You know. But with that, man, I hope that this lesson was edifying. I hope it made sense. Hope I ain't ramble. Hope I got right to the point. Hope you were edified. To the next lesson, I'm going to say Shalom. Stay strong, Yasharala. We almost home. And death to America. Shalom.